Hi, this is Igor Ridjanovic from hdhead.com, and I will talk to you about composite container clips in Avid DS. This clip right here is actually not a single clip, it's a composite container clip that contains several clips inside. If we double click on this, what we'll see is 1, 2, 3 video tracks stacked on top of each other. These are the layers for these tracks. And each one of these layers has some most commonly used compositing operations such as color correction, DVE, graphics effect, and key. In addition to that, there's also a opacity slider for each one of the clips. So let's solo some of these to see what they are. You can also see on the thumbnail picture here. The bottom track is a basket. The middle track is man front, and the top track is smell. And if we use DVE, I can resize this. Let's use DVE effect on this clip, resize it, put it up there. So now you're quickly getting a picture of what's going on here. We can manipulate each one of the layers separate from other layers. I will step out. So how do we create a composite clip? For example, here we have 3 clips stacked on the timeline, and the easiest and the quickest way is by clicking on the compositing button right here on the left. That will take us right into the compositing layout. Looks pretty much the same as what we had a second ago. And if I step out of this, now you see that these tracks have collapsed into one that allow me to manipulate them. And not only manipulate them on a track level, but also we can apply a global effect on top of all of this. We apply a DVE that's controlling all 3 of these. Another way of creating composite clips is by picking and choosing which clips from the track we want to go into the composite clip. Sometimes we don't really want to collapse all of the tracks into a composite clip, but only some of them. So for example, if our goal here in this little sequence is to make a background out of these clips and make a picture-in-picture effect out of these and leave the top track unchanged, we can accomplish that by selecting the clips that we want to place inside of a composite clip by holding down the Shift key and dragging to the left. All of the selected clips change color to red, and now we can click on a containers button right there, or also select it by clicking Control and 8 composite container. Once inside, you'll see that the same layout from the timeline is maintained in here. And if I step out of this, you'll see that the middle track has disappeared. It's all inside of this one composite clip, and the top track that we did not want to change is still the same the way it was. So to finish our task here, we said we want to make a picture-in-picture effect using the bottom track as a background and the top track for picture-in-picture content. That's very simply accomplished by clicking on DVE, resizing this, give it a little rotation, and give it a little, we'll create a little border here, and step out of this, and there's our picture-in-picture. We'll mute the stop track and play this back. As you can see, composite containers are a great way of keeping your timeline clean, as in this example right here, or they allow you to place a master effect on top of all of the clips that constitute a composite, as in this example right there. And finally, one thing that really should be a tutorial in itself is the fact that composite clips open the doors for compositing in Avid DS by using the tree view, and we'll address that in one of the future tutorials.